Hey, and welcome back to Fishin' for Love. I'm your host, Juliana DeStefano. And today, we have another beautiful lady named Caitlin and 3 new contestants. If you're just tuning in, Caitlin needs to choose one of these bachelors, not on their looks, but on how they answer her questions. So let's meet our handsome contestants. Contestant number 1 is a multi-talented lad who's involved in choir and theater at his high school. He also enjoys songwriting, which he says often reflects his travel experiences and exposures to different cultures. He describes himself as social and says he likes meeting new people and talking about music. Ooh la la. Contestant number 2 is a world traveler who has a genuine thrill for exploring new places. His favorite character traits are his ever-glowing personality and practicality. And contestant number 3 is the captain of the male spirit leaders at his school. Wow. He's involved in his church and enjoys playing the drums. He goes by multiple things, including ex-lax, because of his past lacrosse career. Well, now that we've met our contestants, I'm going to let Caitlin take control. She can ask all the questions and they can answer it. Let's see who she picks.
Okay, contestant number 1, can you describe your dream date for me?
Well, after a twilight of dancing at the cabana, I would probably take you back to my apartment where we would serve only the finest of apple juice and Swedish chocolates, yes. And then we would bid ourselves adieu from there, yes. I do believe.
Sounds good. Sounds nice and fancy. Contestant number 2, same question.
Well, I would take you for some good northern cooking, which runs in my family, and from there I'd say goodnight, like the gentleman that I am.
Northern cooking, what's some cooking that's...
Some cooking? Well, we have some nice steaks up in Edmonton, so that's what I'd give you.
All right, sounds good. Contestant number 3, describe your dream date.
Well, I'm not sure I can top apple juice and Edmonton steak, but I would give it my best shot. Probably just go for a nice dinner, and then if that works out, maybe go to a park, talk some more, take you home. Who knows?
All right, sounds good. Okay, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Contestant number 1.
Swedish chocolates.
Oh. All right, well, that's cool. Contestant number 2.
Well, as opposed to my Edmonton steaks, I really like ravioli.
All right, I like ravioli too. Contestant number 3.
I would go with the healthy mix between Swedish chocolates and ravioli and probably go with sushi.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that's a mix between the two, but
It happens.
all right, sounds good.
It happens.
Let's say we're going on a date, but I get really sick and I have to cancel. What would y'all do? Contestant number 2.
Well, so I can't see you, I'd probably go and get me a haircut.
All right, even at night, that'd be good. So, contestant number 3, same question.
You're not feeling well. Probably have to go get you some soup, because that's the classy thing to do. And then, go red box some movies. What better thing to do?
Yeah, sounds good. Good answer. Okay, contestant number 1, what about you?
I would play guitar in the moonlight and mourn for my lost love.
All right, that's cool. Contestant number 3, if you could be famous, what would you want to be famous for and why?
What would I want to be famous for? I'd be content with being famous for a lot of stuff, but playing drums would probably have to be the winner because I play drums.
That makes a lot of sense. Contestant number 1, same question.
If I could be famous for anything, it would be the language of love that I have invented. Most definitely.
All right, sounds awesome. Contestant number 2.
Well, I would like to be famous for cattle herding. I was just thinking, you know, who wants to be in a history book? I do. So,
For cattle herding.
Yes, cattle herding.
All right, sounds good. Okay, contestant number 2. If someone went through your iPod, what would be the most embarrassing music they'd find?
Well, I do have some new train music on my iPod.
That's not embarrassing. I like trains.
Then never mind.
All right, contestant number 3, same question.
There's just one song by this guy named Samwell, but that's a different story. I'm gonna have to go with "Call Me Maybe." Probably.
Yeah, I really don't like that song, so that's probably
Yeah.
not gonna work. But anyway, contestant number 1.
I'm a raging Kesha fan.
So you have a lot of her music on your iPod.
Oh, countless albums.
What would be your favorite song by her?
Oh, probably Animal. Because it describes me perfectly.
All right, that's cool.
Yes.
Okay, contestant number 1. What was your favorite game to play when you were a kid?
My favorite game to play was probably Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Oh, that's fun. Were you really good at it?
I was very good at it. Had a perfect technique of pressing the hippo to make him eat the little white things.
Oh yeah. Okay. Contestant number 2, same question.
Well, I really liked tabletop hockey. I don't know if you've ever played it, but it can get pretty exciting.
I actually haven't, but maybe we could play sometime.
Oh,
I pick
I'd
you.
love that.
Maybe not. Okay, contestant number 3, same question.
I had 2 older brothers, so probably the clutch choice would be to go with N64 Mario Kart. But who
Oh,
knows?
that's fun. That'd be something we could do together if I picked you too.